Have you ever chased a dream that felt just out of reach? Have you ever promised yourself you'd try harder next time, only to fall short again? Many of us know that feeling, the frustration of wanting something deeply, yet being held back by our own doubts or pain. This is the story of Ethan, a young runner who discovered that real victory isn't about outrunning others, but about facing the storm within and refusing to give up, no matter how hard it gets. The story of the runner and the storm. Ethan was a high school student in a small town in the western United States. He loved sports, especially running. Every morning, when the first light touched the hills, Ethan would run along the empty road, feeling the wind on his face, dreaming of the day he would cross the finish line with the crowd cheering his name. His dream was to win the gold medal in the state 1,500-meter race. But there was one problem. Ethan always gave up halfway. Whenever he felt tired, he told himself, "I'll try harder next time." And next time was always the same. His coach, Mr. Miller, a former track athlete, noticed that weakness. One afternoon, he called Ethan aside and said, "Ethan, you want to win? Then you must learn to handle pain. No one achieves anything great without paying a price. Pain isn't your enemy, it's your teacher." Ethan nodded, but deep down, he wasn't sure if he truly believed it. After a long pause, Ethan tied his shoes, put on his jacket, and stepped outside. The wind howled. The rain stung his face. His shoes splashed through puddles as the cold bit into his legs. Every step felt heavier than the last. At one point, his mind screamed, "Stop!" But another voice whispered, "No pain, no gain." So he kept going, one breath, one step at a time. His heart pounded, his body burned, yet something inside him grew stronger. When he finally reached the finish line, soaked and trembling, Ethan smiled. Not because he had beaten anyone, but because he had beaten himself. Months later, at the state championship, Ethan crossed the finish line first. The crowd roared. As the gold medal hung around his neck, he looked up and saw Coach Miller smiling from the stands. At that moment, Ethan finally understood. Success doesn't begin at the finish line. It begins the moment you refuse to give up. The story of the runner and the storm is an inspiring reminder that true victory comes from persistence, not talent alone. Ethan's journey shows that success isn't about avoiding pain, but learning to face it with courage. The moment he decided to run in the rain, he stopped competing with others and started challenging himself. That choice, to keep going despite discomfort, was the real turning point. The story teaches us that growth often hides inside struggle, and the finish line we dream of begins the moment we refuse to quit.